We're doing it. I'm doing it. We're recording. I'm recording the podcast.
Okay.
We're doing it.
First off, I would like to apologize up front to Deb. I am going to be using some curse words.
Sorry, Deb. Sup, nerds! Welcome to Legends Rerolled, a TTRPG podcast where we role-play through classic stories. For our first season, we'll be reimagining L. Frank Baum's The Wizard of Oz in D&D 5e with a little bit of my own homebrew. My name is Sean Dougherty, and I will be your game master. Joining me is the best cast I could have hoped for. That's you guys. Hey. Playing Sonny the Scarecrow, Celine Trella.
Heidi-ho, Ranger Joe.
As Delores Thatch, Brooke Simone.
Hey.
As Terry Tinman, our very own Justyn Trella.
Hi.
And as Cal Broadtooth, Jake DiBlasi.
Hello.
Thank you so much for checking out our very first episode. For those of you who are curious about character builds, Scarecrow is an auto-gnome aberrant mind sorcerer. The Tin Man is a Warforged Hexblade warlock. The Lion is a Leonin Drunken Master Monk, and Delores is a half-elf Archfey Warlock. Now, all of these are just for mechanical purposes, and we've tweaked and reskinned pretty much all of them, and if the last few seconds have meant nothing to you, that's okay! Everything will be explained along the way, and it's information you don't actually need. And without any further delay... Should we clap? It's the first episode. Yeah! We descend into Oz. Scarecrow, the oldest memory you have is of power. Bending people to your will for their own good. They don't understand. Your subjects are ignorant, but they'll learn. Out of nowhere, there's pain. One moment you were whole, and the next you were ripped from your body, and you've become this. It's hard to tell what you are now. Energy, a soul, raw intelligence. Your world is reduced to a small, lightless, soundless prison. The longer you're trapped there, the less you remember. Time stretches on, and in the monotonous sameness, it seems like an eternity. Memories seem to fall from you, and you lose unimportant details like your name and eventually your personality. Then the world shifts and falls. Your prison crashes to the floor, and suddenly, you're free. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Out the gate.
Hard.
Ooh, that is a... Oh, I have a -1 to that. That's fine. 18.
Okay, with an 18, you can't see or hear anything, but you can kind of almost like magnetically sense the energies around you. You're able to stave off panic for the moment. You feel something familiar, and you feel something powerful in between you and the familiar. What, in this shapeless kind of id form, what do you do?
I can't see or hear, right?
Correct.
I guess I go towards that. You said there's like a sense of power?
Yeah.
Or something? I go towards that?
As you go towards that, even in this kind of form, you feel a little bit of almost like electricity. Like the closer you get to this power, the more uncomfortable, humming, like physical discomfort for something that doesn't have any physical sensations, that seems to kind of overwhelm you. And you realize that you're not safe here.
Go away.
All right. So,
Run away!
Have to. You fly away and you try to think of what to do next. You keep running, and in your flight, you lose even more of who you used to be. Eventually, when there's almost nothing left, you're looking for something that you can inhabit. And you see, or feel, or sense a hanging scarecrow. You dive inside and begin to merge with the hay. It becomes you. Instinctively, you begin to rearrange the scarecrow's stuffing, moving sticks to make bones and weaving straw to make lungs. Time is running out and you feel yourself getting weaker. At your center, there's this focal point of energy that is too strong for hay and burlap and hand-me-downs. So you shove it into the strongest thing you can find inside you, a small needle that was lost in your haystack. As eyes form themselves in your head, you feel the last part of who you were break off, along with all the memories of what came before. You hear a rustling on your ground, in front of you, on the ground in front of you. And in opening your new eyes for the very first time, you see a message written in corn cobs on the ground in front of you. And it says, "Find your brain." All the things that I just said, you don't remember them.
Cool.
Until this part
forget
right
that.
here.
Cut
Open
that.
your
Cut
eyes. That's when
Cut that.
starts.
None of that mattered. Celine, can you describe your character, please?
Yeah, Sonny is a scarecrow in one of the fields of Munchkin Land. So his proportions are that of a munchkin as of right now. So he's got little legs, little arms, and in sun-faded munchkin clothing, and it's just there. He's got a big floppy hat.
All right.
He's just scarecrowing.
Make me a perception check.
Oh boy.
As scarecrows do.
As scarecrows do. I'm very...
That's all they do is perceive things.
Yeah, it's perception, you say.
Yes, I do.
That's going to be a hot 3.
Hot 3. Cool. So you are in a
Scarecrow.
field. There's wheat and there's some corn, maybe some barley. You can't really tell. All of it is tinted blue, except for one swath that like kind of cuts about like 100 feet to your right. You see is like a yellow swath of vegetation, but for the most part, the leaves you see, everything has at least a hint and a tint of blue. And across the field, you see another scarecrow. You see a bunch of animals too. And you hear, "Are you a wizard?"
Who said that?
And then as you like speak out loud for the first time, a bunch of crows that were on you all kind of like fly away.
As crows do.
Yeah. Except for one. You kind of turn your head and you see a crow. He's got gray on like his temples. He looks like an older crow. He's got a nice vest on with a nice blue ascot, white baby blue shirt, and then at the end of his beak, dangling from the tip, is a little salt and pepper goatee.
How does it even grow there?
He's got a little...
It's a beak.
He's the Reed Richard
cute.
of crows.
Aw.
He's got a little chain that looks like to a pocket watch in his pocket.
He's so fancy.
And when you guys make eye contact, you realize it was him who spoke. And he said, "Well, are you a wizard? Because when weird stuff happens here in Oz, it's usually the fault of a witch or wizard. And you don't have the right hat for a witch."
I think I'm just a scarecrow. I don't know. I just sort of opened my eyes, and now I'm in this field talking to you.
Oh. Are you feeling all right, Sonny?
Sonny?
Yeah?
Is that my name?
I frankly don't know why you're asking me. We just met, and I don't know. It could be.
I guess it is now.
All right, Sonny. So,
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Professor Al Crowley.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a bit on the nose. What?
You mean on the beak?
Stop it.
Correct.
You know what?
Correct.
I like you, Sonny.
I like you too, Professor.
All right, so, I mean, you just got here?
I did. Apparently, and I looked down at the writing on the floor in front of me. It's like, apparently I'm looking for my brain. Have you seen one?
Have I seen a brain?
Yeah. Well, I mean, specifically my brain. I think
No.
it's in a body of some kind.
Would it be in your body?
I don't know. I can't move my arms to check.
Oh.
Want to poke your head in there? See if
All
there's a
right.
brain in there?
So he comes over, he just like crow hops over to like right next to your shoulder, and with his beak, he just kind of like on the side of your head. I'm like, nope, nothing in there, just straw.
Oh. All right. Well, I don't suppose you can help me get down from here.
No, not really, just a crow. Don't have
Just a scarecrow.
hammer. Okay, so we have.
Oh, we're both crows. That's cute.
Yeah, in a way. All right, so you appeared here and found that you have to find your brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really all I'm working with here.
Wow.
Yeah.
You think they would give you more?
Yeah, right.
Whoever they is.
Or they is.
All right. Well, Do you have any questions about anything around here, or should
Where
I leave?
am I?
Oh, you are in a field outside of Munchkin City in Munchkinland.
And where is Munchkinland?
Here.
Which is where?
I really don't know how to answer that.
What,
other than
what is
what I
the
just
name
said.
of this land?
Oh, Oz. I mentioned that. You're in Oz.
Oh, I missed that. My bad.
Yes, but
Sorry,
you're
I'm
not
dealing with a lot right now.
You are.
My brain's kind of, well, not my lack thereof brain is kind of reeling.
All right.
Um,
but you don't have memories.
No, don't know my name. Well, it's Sonny now, so, that's good.
That's good.
Step one.
Yeah.
Don't have really much else to go on.
All right.
I'm just
Well,
kind of here. I gotta find my brain, though, which means I need to get off this stick. So, do you have, like, crow friends that can maybe, like, lift me up or something?
no.
Dreads.
And then at that moment, you hear overhead this cacophony, this like loud.
Cacophony?
You stop it right now. You get out of my podcast. You're gonna do that bullshit.
That's a W pun right there.
So you hear the sudden cacophony of like wind and like almost sonic booms.
Ooh.
Like it's and then
Do any of these sounds sound familiar to me? Like I've heard them before?
okay. So the way that sound familiar and heard things before are gonna work from now on is because you don't have anything that sounds familiar. You just woke up.
Oh, that's fair.
What I'm gonna say is you know stuff, but you don't remember how you know stuff.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like, you know how like certain knowledge and certain memories you have are connected to a specific event? Like, oh, I remember when this person told me this thing.
Yeah.
And there are other pieces of knowledge like George Washington as president that you just have. You don't remember how you know it. It wasn't attached to a specific memory. You have all of that stuff.
Cool.
Just not like the finite, oh, I was here when I
this
learned
happened.
that because
Gotcha.
of that. So yeah, you recognize the rustling wind. I don't think you would have heard you might actually recognize like the loud boom sound, not from specifically like someone breaking the sound barrier, but like it sounds like a loud boom.
All right. Fair enough.
And there's it follows up with a sound that you have never heard before, which is the loud and sustained honking of a 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And we got to previously that morning. The car horn, we're going to do that thing where like it goes from like the car horn in Celine's to like the flashback of the car horn in Brooke's memory.
Very
and
cinematic.
A young waitress in Chicago jerks awake in the back seat of her car. Brooke, can you describe your character, please?
My character is approximately 5'3". I'm of a rough, stocky, well-built kind of woman. Currently, I'm wearing my work uniform, which is a light blue diner waitress outfit with a nice frilly apron. I'm wearing a practical pair of stomping boots as a city kind of gal. I'm on my way to work at the moment. I worked at the local diner, and I've got my little white doggy with me, Tito, and he's a little Westie, and we are on our way to the diner at the moment.
All right, so as you're driving your car, Tito is kind of staring out the window, yipping a little bit as you pass like pigeons or birds or something like that. And as you're driving, you're running a little bit late. You notice for the first time today that you have a missed voicemail from your mom.
Oh, wow. That's new. All right, I'm going to listen to it.
All right, so you hit the speakerphone button because we drive safe on this podcast.
Right.
You hit the speakerphone button and you check the voicemail and you hear the sound of your mom coming out of your phone, and she says, "Hi, Delores." It strikes me that we haven't spoken since you called on Thanksgiving. I feel like I've been a right git for not noticing before. Please shoot me a text or something so I know you haven't gone the way of Uncle Jackson or Cousin Mallory. Dad sends his love from the golf course. Cheers, love. Hangs up. And she mentioned that she hasn't spoken to you since Thanksgiving. It is almost April.
Oh
my God.
No. Mom.
Wow.
5 months.
Well, it's not half a year, so it's not 6 months. It's only 5. It's not that bad.
That's not the record.
I'm going to delete the voicemail and throw the phone on the passenger seat and ignore it.
So you hit the delete on the voicemail, and as you're about to throw it, you get a call.
Oh.
Because it's 1995 and phones ring. And pops up on there. It is Winnie. Winnie's calling you.
From the diner.
Winnie from the diner.
Oh, dang. All right. Am I late?
Yeah, you're late.
I'm late. All right. Well, typical me. I pick up the phone.
Hun, you late.
I know. I'm on my way. I'm in the car.
Okay, I told Gary you had a flat, so before you get here, just rub a little dirt on your hands and a little on your cheek. It'll seem like you've been in the gravel, okay?
I haven't showered in a week, so I'm probably going to look the part anyway.
That's perfect. Oh my God, he'll never know.
Well, I'm going to be there in 10 minutes.
Okay, did you get Tito breakfast yet?
I got Tito breakfast.
Have you had breakfast yet?
I work at a diner. I live around breakfast.
I know, but it's almost noon.
Okay, I'll have a coffee when I come in.
And
I'll have breakfast.
thank you.
All right, I'll see you soon.
I'll start your tables. Mr. Harrison's here.
Oh, great.
So, get the toast ready.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Fucking toast. All right.
Am I right?
And she
We've all
hangs
been
up.
there.
So, Brooke, give me a history check. You're trying to figure out your own family history, so give me a history check with advantage. It's in the yellow section.
Okay.
You can say that. I'll cut out.
Okay, I was going to say, am I allowed to ask out loud?
Yes.
This whole last 9 seconds is now cut.
And honestly, I like the idea of having someone who isn't so familiar with the game because it makes it a little bit more approachable for new people who don't know D&D. If you're asking hey, I don't know what this means, there's probably someone in the audience thinking the same
I
thing.
want to make this game so fucking approachable.
So
dude.
when you say with advantage, what do you
It means
mean?
you roll twice and you take the higher number from what you rolled.
Oh, good for me. Okay. I got a 16. Wait.
Yeah.
I add something to it, right?
Well, roll
I
the
got
die.
an 18.
18.
And then I got a 16. So an 18.
Your mom mentioned Uncle Jackson
Mm-hmm.
and Cousin Mallory.
Yes.
Cousin Mallory you talked about a year ago, and Uncle Jackson you've only ever heard her mention once.
Mm-hmm.
And they both kind of disappeared,
Okay.
which isn't as uncommon as in a lot of families
Mhm.
with your family. And Uncle Jackson disappeared when your mom was a kid. They were he's been gone for a while. And you start kind of dwelling on your Uncle Jackson and all the things you don't know about him and how weird it is that your mom would just kind of bring him up
Mm-hmm.
kind of out of nowhere
Yeah.
for her especially. And then you're driving and you're kind of stuck in shitty Chicago traffic.
Yep.
And your eyes start to get heavy and suddenly you are having almost like a dream, a memory, a vision, something. You can still see the car around you. You're still driving. You're in that kind of how did I get here? I just showed up at home and I don't remember anything kind of mode. And from somewhere deep inside, you get this first-person vision of a guy in a helicopter in kind of like a tan jumpsuit. You see a Union Jack on his shoulder. And he jumps out of this helicopter, spreads his arms, and he's in one of those wingsuits.
Oh.
And you kind of feel the rush of the wind, and you smell the really, really crisp, cold air at high altitudes.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're kind of reliving this flight, almost, you see a large cloud in front that Jackson's trying to avoid, and there's a buffet of turbulence.
Uh-huh.
And this person goes into the cloud, didn't want to, and comes out on the other side in a completely new landscape.
Mm-hmm.
It looks similar to the Union Jack, how the Union Jack has the lines that almost divide it into quarters, and each one is a different color, each quarter of this huge landscape out in front of you. There's a noise in the car that kind of brings you back to reality. It's a little yip from Tito.
Uh-huh.
And you kind of come to yourself and you look around and the wind has picked up and it continues to pick up. And then eventually your car seems to be losing traction on the road and you are lifted into the air in the middle of this vast twister.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, dear.
The toast! It'll never be made.
She never got her coffee. That's the
Oh,
biggest
God.
tragedy.
Oh, you're right.
I am not winning Employee of the Month.
No breakfast, no coffee. Off on an adventure.
Oof, rough start.
So, Delores, you are flying through the air in your 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
That's new.
And it lasts for a while. Enough time where, you panic, And then nothing happens, so the panic wears off and the adrenaline wears off. And you and Tito both going through the same thing. He's definitely in your lap now. You kind of drift off in the monotonous sameness.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, there's a big, like, brrr of turbulence. You shock back awake as you see yourself plummeting towards the landscape that you saw in your vision.
Oh, I buckle my seatbelt.
That's a great first start.
She wasn't buckled before.
This is gonna help. This is a safe drive. I reiterate, this is a safe driving podcast. And as you are hurtling through the sky, you slam on the horn instinctively as you crash down to earth.
And the brakes.
And the brakes. That's great. They don't help. As you crash down to earth. And from the distance, people see like a big, almost a mushroom cloud of blue dust fly up into the air.
That doesn't look good.
And
From my field.
So yeah, you have now crashed. You have landed. You and Tito, perfectly fine.
Oh, good.
The seatbelt really came in handy.
Good.
Nice.
And yeah, you are in the wreck that used to be your car.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to throw on my hazards.
Click, click, click,
Cool.
click.
Okay. I'm going to grab my backpack.
Cool.
I'm going to grab Tito.
Cool.
I'm going to grab his leash, but I'm not putting it on him because not right now.
Not right now.
And I'm going to grab my phone and look for a signal because I got to call the police.
Okay. So you exit the vehicle and you are in kind of a crater. Like you're about like 5 feet in the ground.
I picked good shoes for this.
You did.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, one of them has been ripped. Like the sole was just ripped right off.
All right. Oof. That's not good.
Yeah.
That was your braking foot.
Yeah.
You're frantically
It was stuck under the. It was a whole thing. You don't even want me to describe it.
He couldn't even if he wanted to.
No, I could. I should. Shut up. I could. And as you climb out of the car first, you hear from really far off someone just yell, "Fuck!"
Oh. I'm gonna go toward that.
Okay, so you emerge from the bottom of this crater, and you don't see anyone at first.
Okay.
And then about 100 yards away in this blue field, there's some blue trees, there's a bunch of blue brush, blue grass. And then you see emerging from behind one of these bushes is a full adult lady, kind of like short-ish pixie cut, blonde hair, full pink camo, and a pink witch's hat. Pops out from behind the bush and goes, excuse me, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
I'm a bad bitch. I'm not sure about which, however. Do you know where the local police precinct is, ma'am?
Oh, sorry. And she steps into the bush that's 100 yards away and kind of steps out of the tree right next to you. I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I feel like I've got to be in a coma or something. Everything's blue. You're going in and out of trees. The police. The police precinct.
The police precinct. What? Maybe we call it something different? Can you describe what they do?
Authority figure.
Oh, okay. And you need to talk to them.
My car in the crater, I'm going to need to file an insurance claim because I live in that. So homeowner's insurance, car insurance, whatever it's going to be.
Renters.
Yeah.
It's got to get filed.
All the insurance.
Okay, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's great. Hold on. Yeah, you can come out now. It's perfect. I'm perfectly safe. And then emerging from all these bushes and in the trees, you see these munchkin soldiers. So they're about 5 foot, not terribly short. They also are all decked out in blue camo. They have slight blue tinge to their face. And as they fall out of the tree, pop out from the brush, some of them are in full ghillie suits and they were the brush. You'd see that you are surrounded by this group of what you notice now to be women soldiers.
But they're all short?
Yeah, they're all about 5 foot.
Oh my goodness, I crash landed in a schoolyard. How embarrassing. Oh my goodness.
It's a child army.
I didn't think we enlisted children, but all right.
One of them kind of like does that thing where like they put their hand on a sword to be like, children? And the tall lady in pink will be like, well, allow me to introduce myself. I am Linda, the witch of the South.
Oh my God, I'm in the South Side. This is so crazy.
Oh, no, so sorry. You are in the East. I'm the witch of the South.
I was never very good at geography, so you are really throwing me for a loop right now.
I'm being so silly. I know what we need. And she pulls out a scroll from her pants.
Okay.
Like a big scroll. Like Mary Poppins, it shouldn't look like it comes out, but it does. Big scroll. And she was like, yes, this was granted to me by the great Wizard of Bogs. It is. And then as you're talking, you notice a group of the soldiers. They go to check out your car, just examining the wreckage and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she unfurls the scroll. And she explains, this is, we have a great and powerful wizard in charge of our lands. And he also came from somewhere that had words we don't understand, like palis and presanct. So he created this to give you all the information you might need. This is the magical scroll of exposition.
Oh, convenient.
And she begins to read. The land of Oz is a curious and magical land that is surrounded on all sides by desert. The land itself is divided into 4 parts, in which the people and vegetation have a different pigmentation to them. Winky country is yellow, Munchkin land is blue, Quadling country is red, and the Gillikin country is purple. For generations, this land was ruled by the royal house of Oz, and most recently, good King Osmodan. 10 years ago, the Gnome King, who ruled the subterranean denizens of the desert, attacked Oz without warning. King Osmodan called upon his top advisors to lead his armies. Jezebel, the witch of Winky Country to the west. Jannabel, the witch of Munchkin Land to the east. Linda, the witch of Quadling Country to the south. And King Leonin Broadtooth of Gillikin Country to the north. The war took a turn when the destruction of the Pumperdick Dam flooded the battlefield and wiped out the entire Broadtooth front and the royal family. The Gnome King decided to further attack Oz's command structure, so he sent an assassin to kill King Osmodan and kidnap the King Young's daughter Ozma. The Gnome King hoped this would break Oz's spirit, but the witches were able to hold the country together and push back the invaders with the help of the king's top advisor, the great and terrible Wizard of Oz. Afterwards, they took stewardship of the land, each taking a ward who would be trained to take over when they were ready to retire. Last year, news came from the Emerald City that the witches had ambushed the wizard and attempted to kill him in a failed coup d'etat. But he bravely fought them off and forced them to flee. Since then, the wicked witches have been on the run, and the wizard and Linda have strived to keep the peace throughout Oz. The wizard feared another attack from the witches, so to keep his people safe, he had the Emerald City evacuated. He destroyed the levees that kept back Lake Quad and the Munchkin River, and the wizard, overnight, turned this beautiful city into a festering bog, with himself at the center, ruling through messengers flying in and out of the ruins. So yeah, that's what she reads to you. And she goes, did that help?
I mean, it's provided context for a lot of things I didn't know needed context provided. So I'm assuming I'm not in Chicago anymore.
Oh, no. That is quite correct. I've never heard of this land of Chicago. Is it nice?
Not really, but...
Okay.
It's there.
It exists.
My goodness. So what you're telling me is in order to file an insurance claim and a police report, I'm going to have to go to a swamp. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, actually, you summed it up quite nicely.
Oh.
The wizard would be the one who would be able to help you. He is the highest authority in the land of Oz. So if anyone can help you with your, what did you call it?
An insurance claim?
Insurance claim.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would be him.
All right. Well, then I guess that's where I got to go.
Okay. At this point, one of the soldiers comes up out of the wreckage and gives a salute to Linda. Linda says, report. and this Munchkin soldier says, it seems that the witch Jennabel was killed in the wreckage.
What?
Oh, yeah, one of the witches, Jennabel, the wicked witch of the East. Your thing fell on her. And then you look over, and for the first time, you notice a pair of silver slippers sticking out from underneath the hood of your car.
Oh my God. This is awful.
Well, I mean, and you see that actually, make me insight checks. Or make me an insight check.
Make me 100 insight checks.
One for each person.
We'll find the average.
An 11.
An 11.
Yeah.
Even with an 11, you notice that some people look really elated. Some people look a little disappointed. Like, the fact that this witch is dead, even though you've heard her be referred to as a wicked witch several times, seems to be giving these people mixed feelings.
Mixed feelings.
Mixed feelings.
I'm totally freaked out by this because, a car accident is totally different than, like, manslaughter.
Yeah. Vehicular manslaughter.
Totally separate things. Can I go back in the crater and try and get her, like, ID so I can, like, file a police report now?
Absolutely.
With her ID?
You go back to search what they're talking about, and it seems that the body's gone.
Oh, thank God. Oh, my goodness.
It has
No body, no crime.
Exactly.
It has shriveled into dust, and the only thing that remains are her practical yet stylish silver slippers.
It's like that song, right? Dust in the Wind. You guys probably don't know it. It's fine.
Oh, is it good?
It's fine. Can I take these shoes,
All right.
by the way? My boots kind of messed up, and I'm just going to take the left shoe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you'll look awfully silly with mismatched shoes.
That's like the least of my concerns. But if you want me to take both, I'm not going to say no to a free pair of shoes.
Yes, please.
That's
Please take them
millennial
both.
energy right there.
What do they look like again? I want to write that down.
As you put them on,
Uh-huh.
they change form to almost exactly replicate the boots that you had on,
Nice.
but they're silver.
Okay. Oh, wait, but they're silver.
But they're silver.
Like chrome boots.
Nice. Same pair of shoes. Nice. Awesome. Okay. So, yeah, chrome boots.
Those boots will keep you safe and hopefully protect you from harm while you're here in Oz.
Are they water resistant?
They are. You can actually turn them into like flippers and climbing spikes and stuff like that if you wanted to like climb and swim and stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
They turn
Wow.
into just focus on a different type of shoes.
They're always silver, though?
yes.
Good thing I
always
have
silver.
cool undertones. They're going to match my skin.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Wow.
honestly, just like brings out the blue in your cheeks.
Oh, blue in my cheeks.
Yeah. That's a thing we say to each other.
I'm flattered.
Brings out the blue in your
Thank
cheeks.
you.
It's like it makes you look good because we're all blue.
Well, now that I've got some real shoes, I guess I should, what direction? Where?
Oh, if you go about 100, 200, 300, a couple hundred feet over yonder, you will see a big track of yellow cutting through the blue. If you follow the yellow long enough, you will show up at the Emerald City.
Oh, good. Good thing I'm not colorblind, right? That would be confusing.
Yeah, actually, wow. Now that you mention that, our whole thing could be totally ruined by someone having color blindness.
Well, that's not important right now, I'm sure.
No. All right. Cool. This is great. Actually, as we have discussed, we are a country at war, and I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, right. I don't know how safe the road will be, but if you are comfortable with it, I could grant you a little bit of my power to try and keep you safe on your journeys.
I am not comfortable with concealed carry, if that's what you're implying.
Oh, no. It would just take a simple kiss upon your forehead.
All right. Okay.
How pretty is Linda?
Gorgeous.
Super pretty?
Super pretty. Linda's based on my mom, so I don't...
So super pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
She's the prettiest lady.
Pretty-
I'm
Prettiest
missing
lady.
so much context right now. I don't know what your mom looks like.
Linda's
She's very pretty.
Great pretty lady.
I'm sure she's beautiful. I will be
Blessed.
honored to have a smooch upon the forehead.
All right, so she leans in, gives you a little little kiss.
Uh-huh.
And as that happened, Tito, who's been kind of staying by your side, a little like behind your leg, jumps up into Linda's arms, and Linda's like, "Oh, you two," gives him a little kiss. And you have been granted, you feel like the kiss kind of like permeate and spread through your whole person. And it almost gives you a new sense. Like you can kind of, you feel magic coursing through you. And you kind of instinctively understand different ways where you can shape this magic. And you have become a warlock.
Cool.
I guess the Linda is your patron.
Cool.
The great Linda.
Awesome.
And when she
Great and
kissed
very pretty
Tito upon the head, he was given the ability to teleport and all the stats of a blink dog.
Do I know that yet?
He
Instinctive.
communicates that to you.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's almost like it's a kind of form of telepathy, but without like actual words. He just kind of, you get images, you get sense.
He gives me those eyes.
He gives you those eyes. And it's the very special eyes where he, so my dog was a Westie poo, so I have a lot of like Westie knowledge.
Yeah.
So he's gonna yip and turn his face like away from you, but then turn his eyes back towards you.
Oh.
The side eye.
The
The
side
side
eye.
eye.
The side eye.
I get what you're saying, Tito.
Yeah. And if you happened on your way to spot some Munchkin soldiers that have candy weapons, we've lost some.
Munchkin?
Yes, sorry, all of my blue friends here. They're all Munchkins, the denizens of Munchkinland.
Okay, so I'm looking
And they all
for...
they all like look at you and they give you a very calm like, "What's up?"
All right. We're just jumping in head first. Cool. All right, so we're just going to go, I guess. And if I see anybody, do I send them back? Do I kill them? Is that what you were implying?
Oh, no.
Lost
That's
how?
one person.
Well, yeah, lost how?
I'm so sorry. I should. Woof. This is new. I've never met someone who's never been here before, unless they've met other people who have been here, and then I've met them.
I've never met anything like this in my life.
Well, we're both having new experiences, and isn't that fun? So the squad you see around me, this is the Lullaby League. These are Munchkinland's elite soldiers. When you come across them, it's lights out.
Oh, Semper Fi, everybody.
They nod as if they know what that means. They don't, but they're like, yeah, she gets it. And so the more frontline soldiers, the Lollipop Guild, they were sent ahead to help defend the front, the Winky Front in the west, and never made it to where they were supposed to go.
You meant by candy weapons.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. They have maces and hammers and stuff, all made of like really, really well-made lollipops.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Are they edible?
The lollipops?
I haven't had breakfast.
Oh, yes, they
Okay.
are. But it's not a very healthy breakfast.
And
then she snaps her finger, and a blue banana appears in her hand. She goes, "You should really have some." And she holds
Okay.
out the blue banana to you.
All right, I'm gonna eat it. Everything else is blue.
It tastes like a banana.
Oh, great.
That's good.
Yeah.
I can
Thank
only
God.
picture your mom. From now on. Everything you say, I picture your mom.
I'm gonna need a photograph to
Blue banana.
envision this properly.
All right. So, yes, thank you so much. We were trying to ambush Jennabelle and get their location from her, but that didn't happen yet.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, awesome. Wow, you are a hero. You've killed one of the wicked witches. And it kind of dawns on her and all of them that, like, despite all the context, despite the war, despite all the things, there were two people who were holding up this war, and one of them's gone now. And this starts to kind of dawn on everyone that, like, we're one witch away from ending this war. And all the Lullaby Leaguers run over to you, give you a firm pat on the back. A couple reach out a hand for a handshake that was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. What is your name?"
My name, Delores.
Dolores.
Yeah.
We will shout the name Dolores on the heavens so everyone knows that she has slain
Don't
the
do that.
mighty
No.
wicked witch of the east.
Don't do that.
Dolores.
No.
The bad bitch of Chicago.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, it's
All right,
fine.
and then they do that, like, the thing from the movie where they're all like, "Oh, goodbye,
Goodbye.
goodbye,
Bye-bye now.
get on it, you bad bitch,
Okay.
goodbye,
Oh,
goodbye,
my goodness.
good luck."
Some profanity sprinkled in there, just for fun.
Yeah.
All right. So you take off into the Munchkin land.
I'm gonna lock my car.
Oh, you click it. Click, click. Nothing happened. Like, there's no noise.
All right. Well, it's worth
Oh.
trying.
Real quick, we talked about this beforehand, but what mundane, like, human, real-world stuff do you grab from your car?
So I grab my backpack, which has an air horn, lighter fluid, a lighter, and hairspray in it, and my disguise kit, which is some makeup and some hair dye.
Dope.
And
do
I
you
also
have a
grab my
disguise
battery pack.
It's just her makeup and
Do
wigs.
you, what kind of battery pack?
Like a booster for your car, like the little
Oh,
booster pack
okay, cool.
to jumpstart your car. Cables.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you, with your backpack full of human Mundy stuff, and
And kibble.
oh,
some
cool.
kibble.
Yeah, definitely.
No bits, though.
Yeah. No bits.
Those are Celine's. She's full of bits.
Celine gets the
Hey.
bits. Top of the forehead, Cheeto kisses, swallow, swallow, yellow. Cool. Scarecrow.
Yeah.
It's been about 2 hours. What are you and Al doing?
Well, I definitely tried to communicate with the Scarecrow across the way. Hello? Excuse me?
Are you talking to me?
Oh, no, I'm trying to see if that bloke over there is alive.
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, okay.
You're the only living scarecrow I've ever seen.
Oh, that's kind of lonely.
Aw.
Well, you've got me.
You know what? That's not nothing. You've been great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You have too, Sonny.
Thanks.
I kind of feel like you're my son.
Oh, Papa. No? What
Change my,
about Daddy?
change my mind already.
Daddy.
Ooh, actually, as you say, Diddy.
Daddy, no, Daddy, no.
He looks at his wing and he's just like, oh, turns out I gotta run. And he,
It says that on your wing.
and then you hear a yipping dog.
Oh, okay, that's a new noise. What is that?
And then he's just like, gotta go! And he flies
Oh, no.
off. And a little white Westie runs up and starts like barking on your butt stick.
Yeah.
And then he pees on it a little bit.
Oh.
And
Hello, excuse me.
Dolores, Tito runs off to go take a pee, and you see a living scarecrow talking to him.
Oh, I see that the scarecrow is alive and talking to him.
Yeah.
Tito, come over here right now.
Oh, hello.
Hey!
How are you?
Well, you're awfully friendly for something that shouldn't be alive.
I'm not supposed to be alive.
I'm sorry.
Existential crisis.
Oh, no. I apologize. My name is Delores. I'm assuming you have a name.
I've been told it's Sonny.
Nice. That's a good name.
Thanks.
What are you doing?
Just hanging out, really. Would you, by any chance, be able to help me? Could you get me down from here?
Oh, you're not supposed to be up there?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Mhm.
I just kind of opened my eyes and I was here. And I know as a scarecrow, like, this is where I'm supposed to be, but it's mighty uncomfortable. What with the
Yeah.
stick up the bum. So.
Well, I can get you down, but I don't really know
thanks.
if I can carry you very
Oh,
far.
no, that's fine. I'm sure I could figure it out once I'm down.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get him down.
All right. He is held up by a couple nails in his back, so all you got to do is give one a little tug, and the scarecrow comes tumbling down.
As I stand up and I look over you, I realize that I am significantly shorter than you. I'm just like, oh, well, I don't... Oh, no. This won't do. This won't do at all. Start looking around. Do I see any, like, scraps of fabric or gloves or random shoes or...
There's a whole nother scarecrow.
Oh! Hell yeah. I'm gonna just kind of, like, scarecrow flop my way over. Can I reach it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take it down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see me reach into my mouth and pull out the needle.
Can you give me reach into my mouth again without actually reaching
Oh, sorry.
into your mouth?
I reach into my mouth and I pull out a silver needle. And I'm gonna start dismantling the other scarecrow and taking its bits and grabbing like straw and sticks and whatever I can find around me and start sewing additions onto my limbs.
Is it obvious this other scarecrow is also not alive?
Yes.
Okay,
It
thank
is
you.
very obvious.
No, you're just witnessing, being from Chicago, you've seen too many shakedowns, you're like, I'm not doing this
I'm
again.
lacking some
I'm not falling for this
context
shit
here.
again. I know the dead scarecrow, live scarecrow bit. So when you look at Sonny, the burlap of Sonny's face is kind of split, and you can see that, like, the hay has turned itself into like there are broken off pieces of hay that look like teeth. There's like a woven hay structure that looks like a tongue.
Creative.
It is very obvious that this is a weird living thing. And when you look over at the other scarecrow, just burlap face painted on.
That's a relief. That's
Yes,
good.
yes.
Okay.
So you continue pilfering and sewing and extending.
Until I get to about like your height, maybe a little bit bigger. Basically to where my eyesight would have been in the field.
Mm-hmm.
I get myself back up to there. So Scarecrow now has a very short torso and very long, skinny limbs. That's my proportions right now. It's just like, all right, wow, that's so much better. All right. I really like being able to see my surroundings.
Oh, yeah.
Being down low was a little, I don't know.
Everyone else around here is really short, so I think you're better off.
Yeah, right?
Anyway.
I can see the lay of the land. So, what's your story? What you doing here?
I just got into this crazy car accident, and then everyone was accusing me of vehicular manslaughter. It's a Monday, and it feels like a Friday, so.
I'm very sorry. Question.
Yeah.
What is a car and what is a vehicle?
I forgot. You're probably from around here. It doesn't matter. I'm going to the swamp.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you up to?
I don't know. I woke up about 2 hours ago. So, I'm just kind of here, really.
Wow.
Oh, have you seen my brain? I'm looking.
Specifically yours?
I think. I don't know where it is or what it's encased in. I think it's a body. I think it's mine.
Is your name Jennabelle? Wait, let me double check that really quick. Was that her name? Yeah, is your name Jennabelle?
No, it's Sonny, remember?
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Because that would have been so awkward.
Very awkward. Yeah, no, I woke up and there was a message saying, find your brain. So I think that's what I'm doing.
That's the only body I've seen today that might be missing its consciousness. So no, I haven't seen your brain, but I can help you find it if it's on the way.
Oh, all right. So do I know anything about do I know about I don't know about the witches or the wizard or anything like that, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll just tag along with you then, if you don't mind. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to find the local police, so maybe they can help. You can file a missing brain report, missing persons.
That sounds great.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's get on, Delores.
Onward, Sonny.
Oh, who's the hippie one?
Oh, that's Tito.
Oh, Tito. Reach down and gives straw scratches.
He growls, but that happy growl and leans into it.
Aw.
Yeah.
He's a good bloke.
Now he wags his tail ferociously, gives a couple yips, and then starts trotting off down the yellow.
This is a conflict state, though, so we need to stick close. There's war.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm new.
I'm new too.
Cool. Oh, thank God.
Oh, at least someone else is on my page.
All right. Good.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Chicago. You?
Don't know.
That's fine.
It's actually as useful information as yours.
Exactly.
Just it doesn't matter. All right, so you guys start to head down the road at a jaunty trot, getting to know you.
Getting to know all about you?
Well, that's it. That's all. She already knows all about you. That's the whole thing.
You know
all
the
right.
information I do.
We're gonna cut now to Terry. Terry, what does an average morning look like in the life of Terry?
An average day in the life of Terry. Basically being mad as all heck all day.
Okay.
That's the average.
What's the first thing you do mad when you wake up?
I madly get out of bed. I madly walk over and make myself a cup of coffee. And I madly walk outside and start chopping. I start chopping.
Okay, so you are angrily sipping your cup of coffee before you chopping. And you look around your cabin. What does your cabin look like?
It's very small. Pretty much just the basic needs: a bed, a little chair to sit in while I can stew in my rage. And just a little fireplace with a little thing to cook on. Pretty much just the basic essentials. Very small, very simple.
All right. So you're angrily sipping your coffee. And as you're just kind of looking around your Spartan place, you see your axe, Nick the Chopper, on his little hanging spokes right next to the front door. And you look over and you see a little painting in a frame. And it's a little weird because it's almost like, are you familiar with the rule of thirds in photography?
No, I am not.
It's basically like if you
fifth.
Yeah, that one.
plead the fifth on the thirds. Got it.
Yep.
So it's basically like, for some reason, when you put something in like 2/3 of the screen or like 1/3, it just looks better.
Okay. Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know a lot about it. I listen a lot, but I don't understand a lot. So like rule of thirds.
Hell yeah.
So this is kind of like rule of thirds, where you're kind of like in 2/3 of it, and then there's just blank space in the other third. It's a painting of you before the tin and before the limbs, and it's got
In the long ago.
in the long ago, the
Yes,
before
yeah,
4
yeah.
times.
Yep.
And you're happy in this picture. The only picture that exists of you with this big of a smile.
I remember being happy.
And as you look at it, you remember the first time you met the person who made this for you. That's the flashback noise.
We're going to need 4 to 6 more seconds of that flashback noise.
We create our own sound effects here.
Whether we like it or not. You are in a local Munchkin village, kind of a little bit closer to the center of Munchkin Land, and you look around. All of the houses in Munchkin Land are big circles with dome tops, almost like yurts.
Mhm.
Yurts are very popular, and they're all different shades of blue. So you're in this town square. Yurts abound.
Now I recognize that everything is blue, and is that normal for me or not normal for
Yep.
me? Okay.
It's a Munchkin Land thing.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, and there's this kind of festival going on. And you are there to drop off a load of wood for the big bonfire that'll happen at the end of that night. And while you're in town, you are perusing the local wares. There's pies, there's clothing, there's a whole bunch of different, like, all the stuff that you would see at, like, a Renaissance fair or, like, a town fair. Basically, you combined a street fair and the Renaissance fair, and that's what you got. What?
We all love Renee.
Why
Love
are
her.
you,
She's
why are
a
you
very nice
saying
lady.
it like that?
Saying what? Like what?
Nothing. Never mind. Move
Gotcha.
on.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what is Terry living in his small cabin with all of his human limbs? What is he drawn to in this kind of town fair area?
Using his sense of smell,
Yes.
he's very hungry on this particular day. He's been chopping away in the woods, and he's looking for something a little bit on the sweeter side, a nice profiterole or something of that nature.
All right. So you are looking around. There's a lot of like good hearty fare. Like there's a big stew pot that a lot of people are sharing out of. There's a bunch of different like bluish animals on spits being roasted. And then eventually you come to a table that is mostly different types of desserts. There's some vol au vents. There's some macarons. There's a couple pies.
A Queen Amon.
Well, what?
A Queen Amon.
A Queen Amon. I've
That's
never
a
heard
thing.
of that. Is that on?
It's a French pastry.
Princess Torte.
Yes, a princess torte.
I'm just thinking I should treat myself today. I've had a lot.
Treat
I should get
yourself.
myself something.
Yes.
All right. What do you ask for?
I think a nice macaron
A nice macaron.
that will
Hit this one.
hit that spot.
All right. So you order the nice macaron. And the woman on the other side of the table looks at you. Beautiful, long, curly hair, shorter, a little stockier, has like little like wire rim glasses on. And as you like point out the macaron, she's like, I would recommend the vol au vents if I could.
I haven't noticed her just yet. I've just been looking at because my stomach. I'm so hungry.
So hungry.
But I look up at her and this magic moment starts playing in the back of my head.
We're all dancing.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of like, yes to whatever you just said. I didn't quite hear you there. Go on.
Oh, wow. You know what? I appreciate your frankness. That's great. Yeah, I made all the goods here, and the macarons didn't come out. They're not my best, but the vol au vents I crushed. So I was just, if they're a little bit better, they're a little bit more filling. So yeah, if you're hungry, that's all I was saying.
I still didn't hear what you just said. I've just been staring into your eyes. What did you just say then?
All right. I'm gonna go back to my job. When you're ready to talk, you let me know, buddy. You can stand right there.
Okay, cool.
Gotcha,
cool.
gotcha.
Bye now.
So she goes back to selling.
He says as he stands right there.
So an hour goes by, and she walks by, and she's like,
stiff as just did not move. Like,
"Are you good yet, dude?"
yeah, I'll have the Vol-au-vents.
The vol-au-vents?
The vol-au-vents, that one, yes.
Okay, yeah, you got it. Hey, what's your name, bud?
My name is Terry. Terry Tinman.
Terry Tinman. Are you you're the town woodsman? You provide all the firewood and stuff for the village.
I chop the wood and I bring the wood and then I go back and I get more and I bring it back. It's boring. I don't want to bore you with it.
Oh no, that sounds kind of lonely.
Oh well. I never really thought about it until now. It was a little bit lonely. Shit. Existential crisis. Sorry.
No, sorry. I just, it's like sees like. So you got that kind of look about you.
And what is your name, pray tell?
Shabira.
Shabira. That's a lovely first name.
Thanks. I guess my mom gave it to me.
You guess?
Yeah. I don't know her. I never met her. I live with my, and she does air quotes, aunt, in town.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's horribly sad for you.
Thanks. I mean, yeah, I don't really have anything to compare it to, so it's like not the worst, but no, I appreciate you.
And I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, man, if you're ever in town, if you ever get bored, if you're ever lonely, like, if you ever need anything, like, let me know.
I'm often bored.
Okay. Yeah, I, every once in a while, my aunt lets me out to, chop wood, like firewood for the estate, so, maybe we can meet up and you could show me how it's done. I'm not very good at it. Most of my time is spent, reading and baking.
So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Lovely lady.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
Oh, shit.
Chopped wood.
Yeah?
Wants to meet up with me to chop wood.
Yeah. Is that bad?
Just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Turns around real quick. Does look cool. Little happy dance. And then turns back around. Yes, your terms are agreeable.
That sounds great. Yeah. I think 2 days from now is when I'm gonna be chopping wood. And do you know where the estate is?
Oh.
I do not. You've given me like very little information.
Oh, sorry.
Who you are, where you live,
Yeah.
aside from your name and that you live with your aunt and your mother is dead. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, thank you for the apology. No, my aunt is the witch. I live with the witch.
The witch.
Yeah.
Like the east one or the
Yeah, the one here.
Oh shit! All right, yeah. Tight.
She's my aunt.
Cool. Tight.
Yeah.
Well, where exactly should I meet you?
Oh, and then she'll kind of like, you're pretty familiar with the forest and the different like areas, so she'll describe this little, almost like this little like pond area. It's got a lot of vegetation around it, but it also like it's a really nice, it's a really beautiful, like peaceful, quiet area in the middle of the forest. She kind of describes that to you, and you know what she's talking about. So, how about there?
That's my very favorite place in the entire wood.
That's awesome. I also love it there.
It's a shame we've never crossed paths before.
Well, we will now.
Fantastic, Shabira.
All right.
I'm gonna go now before I screw this up. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get right out of here. Okay. You have a good day.
So you run off, and we cut back to the present. And you hear a voice from outside that yells out, "Terry! It's time for bi-weekly oiling. You don't take care of yourself, you go to rust, and all my hard work is for nothing."
I've been feeling a little stiff lately. All right, I go outside and I'll see him.
As you start to like stomp your way outside. As you walk by, a voice rings out in your head that's like, whoa, 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 bro, you forgot me.
Nick,
Yes?
I swear to God, I can't do this with you today. I will take you with me. Of course I will take you with me, but I need you to shut it. I need you to shut it right now.
Terry,
Yes, Nick?
you haven't had your coffee yet, have you?
No, I haven't had my coffee yet. Go back over. Take my coffee.
You're
take
always-
a big old swig of it.
You're always grouchy before you have your coffee. And, dude, I understand, but, like, we've run out of stuff to talk about, and if Frank's in the yard, I would just love a little chat. That's all I'm asking. Just bring me out. Come on, man. Come on. You know Frank likes me. Everybody likes me.
All right, I'll take you with me. Come on, Nick. Let's
Thanks,
go.
bud. So you grab your big, great axe with eyes and a sinister little jaggedy smile. You walk outside, and you see an old, like, crotchety-looking man, big baby blue beard, and big baby blue eyebrows, with a big leather, like, almost like hobbit sack of, like, shit on his back. And he's like, come sit on stump, I make you oils.
Well, if it isn't Frank Oswald, my dear old friend.
Yes, Terry, I am here to help. You know, I spend lots of my time looking after you, which I am not complaining. I just worry because you don't work after yourself.
I have been in a bit of a rut lately, you're right. All right, oil me up, big fella.
All right. So you sit down and he starts going at all of your joints. Oh, I forgot to say, Terry.
Yeah.
Can you describe what your character looks like?
So Terry has very messy, jagged black hair a la Edward Scissorhands. And he has metal arms and metal legs made of tin, with his torso intact, but with little patchwork bits of metal to kind of like cover up, rips, tears, that sort of thing. Nicks,
If you
as it
will.
were. Wonder where those came from, dickhead.
I don't know how many more times you want me to apologize, but I'll do it.
Nick,
I'll do it. I am sorry.
I told you we're not doing this today.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry. That's it. Just I'm sorry.
Gives him a little smooch.
Thank you. All right. So, yeah, you sit down. You're getting oiled up. All your joints are getting hit.
Baste me like a chicken.
How sensual.
And so he starts talking to you. And it's the spiel you've heard a bunch. He's like, listen, Terry, I do not think this place is good for you. You just sit here and you stew. You're starting to depress me. I mean, listen, when I first found you, and this is when you kind of like tune out, because you've heard the story before.
I'm just staring at that hickory over there.
Mhm.
Like, oh, shit.
And
Shut that down.
there is a breeze that flutters past your nose hairs.
Oh.
And
flowing in the wind.
just flowing in the wind, and it you get like kind of the scent of like the fresh water over by the pond, and that smell triggers a memory. This is a couple years after the last flashback. Oh, sorry, flashback noise.
Nice. Nailed it.
Almost fine. So you are supposed to meet Shabira. You are running. You are so excited. You guys have been hanging out all the time. You've talked about your hopes and your dreams.
Can I do one of those little heel clicks while I'm running along? Just
Give me an acrobatics check.
Aw. Why would you do this to him? This is a flashback.
please work.
He can remember this.
Nat 20! Come on!
Oh!
Ever.
You know what? Give yourself an inspiration and bang for the rest of the game. So you, it looks like a cartoon druid. You like hang in the air for like half a second at the peak of
Like
your
the end of
jump,
Newsies?
and you can like you do a
Freeze
double click. It's great.
I never knew I could do this before.
Double click. That's hard.
It's
is.
hard.
We're impressed.
So you run and you burst through the brush, and instead of your lovely Shabira standing there, you see a witch with deep royal blue skin, flowing robes that look like storm clouds as they flutter in the breeze, and a witch's hat that is so blue it is almost black. I see it was true. That Shabira was meeting with the likes of you.
Well, who in the heck are you?
I am Jennabelle, Witch of the East. And I think that you've distracted my ward long enough. Don't you, Terry?
No. Where is Shabira? What are you talking about? Stop it right now. I don't like anything about your tone.
Shabira is poised for rule. You understand that, right? I'm training her in politics and economics and agriculture and military tactics and magic. She will rule one of the lands of Oz one day. And what will you be to her on that day?
Question, how long have I been seeing Shabira at this point?
About a year.
About a year?
Yeah.
I figured I'd be her
woodsman?
Woodsman? That was kind of what I was going to go with, yeah.
You hear how that sounds? The Witch Queen and her woodsman?
Well, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound so great. But yes, that's what I was going with.
Yeah. That's not going to happen, Terry. She's gone.
What do you mean she's gone?
She is gone from this place. She has gone elsewhere. And I swear, and as she says, I swear, wind picks up. And her robes seem to flow, and as the wind pushes her, like, storm cloud robes, they start to, like, crackle like lightning. She says, know this, Terry. As long as I live, you will never see Shabira again.
This whole time, I'm just standing there, like, and the rage is building inside of me. And finally, I say, you can't tell us what to do, we're in love!
And she vanishes, leaving you alone, yelling at nothing, in this place where you used to find your love.
Not this again.
What do you do?
I search the area immediately. Right after I start screaming into nothing, I just look around and be like, where'd you go?
All right, give me a perception check.
That would be a 14.
Okay, even with a 14, I'm going to say that one of the trees that is right next to the pond has what looks like a knot that was removed. So there's like a cavity in this tree that definitely wasn't there before.
Okay, I go over, check it out, see if I can pop the knot
You can.
out of it.
And inside you see a note.
I read the note.
Oh, great!
I put the note right back in and I walk away.
It just says, check under your bed. And it is signed, Shabira.
Gasp!
Dun, dun, dun!
I double check just around me to make sure that wicked, horrible lady is gone.
She's gone.
Okay. I go running back to my
You run back to your cabin, you bust open the door, and under the bed there is a long, like, paper-wrapped package and a small paper-wrapped package on top of it. The top one says Terry on it. And as you open it, right?
Yeah,
That's a safe assumption.
I'm gonna go.
I thought the note reading was a safe assumption. So yes.
But, had to be safe.
I decide I'm gonna pick up and move to the west. I'm going away.
Emerald City.
So you open the package, and it is a painting of you, and just you. But you look real happy, and it's like 2/3 off center. And there's a little note in there that says, Terry, I'm so sorry this happened. I didn't mean to let it slip. But I'm really worried about you being all alone. So here's someone to keep you company.
Single tear slowly rolls down his cheek as he reads this. And says, oh, my sweet Shabira. Why? And then I proceed to open up the package.
And in the package, you find Nick, the chopper, your axe companion. And he's like, well, it was dark in there.
Holy heck, you can talk.
Yeah, you can too. We have so much in common, dude.
Why? Why can you talk?
No idea. Why can you talk?
Shit, that's a good point.
Right?
Yeah.
I think we're getting along great. My name's Nick.
Well, hello, Nick. My name is Terry. Terry Tinman.
Terry, you seem a little put off.
I'm a little put off because my sweet You know what? I just met you, and I'm not gonna tell you my whole life story. What do you want?
I like to cut things. You got anything that needs chopped?
Well, I have my eye on the sweet hickory outside.
The semen grief.
Back to the present. And so, Terry, you're sitting, you're getting oiled, and you kind of tune in again as Frank says, and I'm just going to have to blow my brains out. You know, I'm sorry. It's harsh, but someone needed to say it, you know? It was hard for me to say out loud to you, but, like, you've got to hear it at some point.
Frank,
And
I'm going to
then-
be honest with you. I completely tuned out for a second there. What did you just say?
Oh, God, okay, we start over.
Okay.
Now, Terry. And off from over in there's like the yellow swath is near you, but you don't really fucking care. And from the yellow swath, as Frank begins to say that he's a little worried about you, you hear
I ready Nick, and I'm like, what the heck was that?
Nick goes, what the heck was that? What are we, what? And you guys, from the swath of yellow, you see a pretty tall tin man and a pretty short munchkin man. One has a big axe in his hand, and he's looking at you.
Where's Tito?
Tito is still with you. He's
okay, good.
all of that noise was him trying to play tug of war with one of Sonny's pant legs.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
What did we walk in on specifically? What
Yeah.
part of
You guys heard each other before you saw each other. So you guys walk in at like kind of looking at each other like, hey, what's this? Hey, what's this?
this? Is he getting oiled right now?
He is.
This seems intimate.
Are we supposed to be seeing this?
I feel like we're not supposed to be. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no, please. Pretty lady and big straw man. Please come.
Hold on a second there, Frank. Who the heck are you?
I'm sorry. Who the heck are you?
Yeah, that's right. Who the heck are you?
Well, I asked you first.
Oh, I'm Sonny.
Oh,
Hello.
I'm Delores.
Oh, all right, we've made our introductions then. I'm Terry Tinman. This is Frank.
Hello, I'm Frank. Make stuff with metal if you have things needed metal with metal. You are talking.
Yeah, it's new for me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've caught us in a compromising position, and I think it would be best if we just became best friends.
Oh, that's nice.
This is so
I'll
cute
be friends
so
with you.
suddenly.
Yeah, that's nice. Do you
Terry.
need privacy with whatever is happening here? Should we turn away?
Yeah, we're accepting
seems very-
people.
If you
like-
could just give me a 5. Give me a 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you and your
Just a
boyfriend
5.
take all the time you need. It's cool. We're just...
Whoa. Hold on a minute now.
Thank you for saying I could pull game like that. That means a lot.
Oh, you could.
Of course.
He's very handsome tin man.
You've got game.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Handsome munchkin man.
It's not all about looks. Sometimes personality or craftsmanship is what's
Of course, yeah. There's a lot to a person.
Yes,
Yeah.
is craftsmanship.
Anyway, we're gonna look away.
Just give us a 5.
I pull and reach a stick out from inside me and start playing fetch with Tito while we wait.
Oh! Yeah, so he gives you the oil down, he rubs you, and as he's giving you the rub down, he's just like, so what brings you people to Tin Man's Forest?
We are on our way to the swamp.
We gotta go see a wizard, I think. I'm looking for my brain.
I'm looking for the police.
Oh.
Yeah, she needs her insurance claim signed off on.
Yeah.
I don't think I can-
On our walk
very
alert,
weird
all that
statements.
insurance claims.
Yes, I had to explain it.
Honestly, I was not expecting what you said there. For why do you talk to wizard?
Well, it's a long story. I was on my way to work at the diner. I got into a very minor accident, and there was some light vehicular manslaughter with lots of witnesses, but no body. So it's probably going to be fine.
It's open and shut case, I think.
Either way, it's really awkward because I killed this lady, Jannabelle, but I'm sure no one wants to talk about my misgivings.
Terry
And-
pops right up. Did you say Jannabelle?
Not if you knew her, I didn't. Sorry.
The wicked itch of the east? That's right, I said itch. There's a W in front of it, but I meant want to put a B there, but I don't like to curse in front of strangers.
He's very
we were
tough.
friends.
Oh yeah, I thought we were best friends there, Terry.
Oh yeah, we established that. She's a bitch. She's a total bitch and I hate her. You killed her?
I did. I did. If it makes you happy, I'll admit it.
Well, I really wanted to do it myself, and I'm trying to find a way to
sorry.
reconcile these conflicting feelings of joy.
I can recant it in vivid detail for you if it would make you feel like you were there.
Please do.
Okay.
I can put like a scarecrow witch together if you want to kill that.
We can recreate it at some point.
I'm real good at sewing, I've learned.
Can you guys just like recreate it and like, and then a big car comes flying down and smush it?
Oh, that
And
was-
dead body.
That was very informative.
Well, that's not the way I would have done it, but you did a heck of a job. You're my new best friend. I like you.
Awesome. Wow.
Terry.
I thought I was your best friend.
Poor Frank.
I'm just climbing the ranks.
Terry,
Yeah.
When you hear Jenna Bell is dead, the last thing she said to you kind of clicks in your head. You remember her wording. As long as I live, you will never see Shabira again.
Holy heck. Holy heck, it's on, you guys.
What's on?
It's on. It's
What's
running
on?
off.
Oh, and he's gone.
Where do you run? Into the house?
Into the house, gather up whatever little supplies I need, food,
Coffee pot.
Coffee
Coffee
pot.
pot.
Definitely gonna need gotta have the coffee.
Gotta have a
dude.
proper cup of coffee.
And then I come back outside and I'm like, well, let's
Wait.
go.
Before you run outside, as you are grabbing stuff and throwing everything together, something new catches your eye. And in that painting of you that was 2/3 off, that other third is now filled with a self-portrait of Shabira.
Because you would never see her.
So in my haste on the way out, I stop. I kind of like take a couple steps back and look at it. Again, single tear
Single tear for
rolls down my cheek.
But it's oil this time.
It's
So oily, it's gross.
It's olive oil. That's fun.
And I give it a little brush of the hand. I say, I'm coming, my sweet. I'm coming! And I run back outside.
All right, he bounds outside, endless pep in his step and energy. And so, yeah, Terry, with this new information that the witch is dead, and now apparently you can see Shabira where you couldn't have before. What is your next move? What are you off to? Why are you packing?
I'm going to find Shabira. I'll see you guys later, best friends. I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna follow the yellow, and I'm gonna go that way.
excuse me.
Yeah.
We're also following the yellow, and we're going to see a magic man, a powerful wizard. Maybe he can help you find your love.
We can squad.
You want to come with us? We're going to see a wizard. Want to come?
Terry calculates in his head. Weird scarecrow.
Hello.
Weird girl from Chicago. And a little dog. Yeah, all right. Let's go, guys.
Nice.
So as you guys head off, Frank is going to be like, okay, this is good.
Frank.
Yeah, yes, you're starting. Honestly, I was getting very worried. You not take care of yourself. It was my birthday, and then like I'm going to die soon because old.
Whoa,
so like you are
whoa.
going to be on your own. So now I
This
need
took
you.
a dark turn.
Yeah, it
You
does.
just was talking about that before. You weren't listening.
Yeah. So here I give you oil can. Here, I give her oil can. Here, you take oil can.
I've got a backpack.
Yeah, put in backpack.
I'll put it in my backpack.
Whatever. And make sure he takes care of himself. He's a good guy. And then he reaches his hand way up so he can scruff your hair.
Oh.
Frank, I don't really know how to thank you for everything you've done for me.
Please, this is thanks. If you go and you find Shabira and not have to worry about you anymore, is relief for Frank.
Well, if you're not dead by the time I get back, I'm gonna buy you a big old mug of beer.
That is a deal, my friend. And he holds out his hand. And you do like the cool, like, wrist grab, the Spartan grab. As you and your new friends head off along the yellow brick road and get to know each other on the way. And we cut! Finally.
Yes.
What?
Cal, you wake up and you can't move. Ropes or vines have you pinned down. You feel footsteps slowly climbing your furry torso. Teeny, tiny footsteps. As you hear a squeaky, high-pitched voice start to call out, His Royal Highness! And then instantly you're in a flashback. His Royal Highness, King Leonin Broadtooth, king of the forest and beasts in Gillikin country, steward for the great witch Tatty-Poo. You are back in your home forest. Purple leaves and rushes surround you in your fortress that your dad made after the war. And far off in the distance, far away from Cal, kneeling before a king, there is a man in his mid-30s with a green tailcoat, light green pants, and a gold vest with a bright green top hat. Next to him, there is a young centaur with a coat of colors that constantly is shifting to blend in with the vegetation behind him. They are all kneeling in front of King Leonin Broadtooth, and he says, "Rise and tell me what King Osmodan has offered me." The man nods and the centaur announces, "The king has authorized the great and terrible Wizard of Oz to make you the following deal. Agree to fully support the war effort with troops and supplies, and the wizard will grant you magical powers so you can truly rule Gillikin country in accordance with the laws of Oz." And so this is kind of like picture like a full like regal court where there's a couple steps on a dais. There is your dad standing. He doesn't sit in front of audiences. Your mom is kind of standing like off behind his shoulder. And there are all different types of animals. There are some gazelles and leopards and big cats and wolves and all of these kind of anthropomorphic animals that are lining this corridor for this procession.
Are there tigers and bears?
No.
Not spoilers.
No, yeah, come on.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
We are a lion people.
Celine, we're on page 1
Yeah.
You wanna...
of his chapter.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
So you hear your dad, or sorry, you don't hear. You're not here. Your dad yells, "This is a momentous occasion in the line of Broadtooth. Yonin, fetch your brother. The whole family should be here for this." And a large, intimidating lion in like the prime of his life. Big chest, big shoulders, poofy mane, and a couple like almost like dwarven braids in the bottom of his mane, like dwarven beard braids. And he, with purpose and dignity, marches to the other end of the camp where we find Cal. Cal?
So anyway, this game, all right, 8th the wild, okay? That's what we need, okay? We're looking for 8s. Okay, who's in? You're in?
Bramblin, Major Garthin East, and Tall Marin all are in.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Okay, yes, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
Here we go. You said 8s are wild?
Yeah, you're listening in. We're playing.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of listening.
Okay, here, pass that over.
Okay.
Okay, yes. Thank you. It's a beverage.
Ooh, good beverage.
Oh, I love this type of beverage.
This is a podcast, so we have to say it.
It's beverage. I'm drinking it.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Roll me a straight luck check.
Good. 14.
14. You get 2 8s, 2 5s, and a 10.
Oh, so I put the 10 back in and I pull a new card.
Okay. You get another 8.
I'm in. I'm all in.
All right. They all push all in 2, and as you flip, you are about to see who wins, and you hear from off to your left, "Cal, father has requested the family be present. The word is good, my brother." And he gives you a clap on the shoulder, and he runs off.
Ah! Jeez, he's sneaky.
Hey, one more hand, Tall Marin says.
I grab all of the chips.
Yeah.
All the gold pieces
Yeah.
or whatever we're using, and
Yeah.
I take a big swig from the jug that we're all sharing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay.
Okay, well, so you pass another,
45 minutes.
45 minutes, with the playing cards, and eventually it snaps back to you. Oh shit, I gotta go.
Oh, all right. Goodbye, guys.
Wait, you have all our money. So you run off and you get there just in time to see your dad and the wizard shake hands. As they grab, you see this like magical energy kind of exchange between them, where this like bright white golden very powerful, like sunlight, nature energy seems to seep from your dad into the wizard, and you see his whole deal kind of shift into like a more naturey mode. Like his coat now almost seems like a little mossy, and his eyes are just like maybe a little bit slit, and leaves kind of sprout from parts of his outfit as like fancy stuff. Filigree. Good. I found it. And your dad seems to have this like green, crackling, magical energy entering him, and he doesn't change physically at all, but all of his fur almost glistens a little bit as the light hits it. Not quite twilighty, but like just a little.
Just a little morning dewy.
Little morning dewy.
Okay. I ran all the way over here.
And they didn't wait for you.
That's fair.
It's almost like they needed the whole family there, and then they went on.
Yeah. So I ran all the way over. It took like 6 or 7 minutes of me dashing through the camp.
Yep.
I get there. I'm like, oh God, I just drank like half a bottle of like grain alcohol. And like I'm trying to look like presentable. And then I just turn around and throw up. And then I get back and I'm like, mwah. Nice. Good job, guys.
Do you approach?
Oh yeah, but very slowly and humbly and kind of I'm half sneaking, you know.
All right, give me half a stealth check.
All right.
Been here the whole time.
I got a 14, so 7.
No. You got a 14 on half of your sneaking.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, people see you, but
Hey guys.
you're not drawing attention to yourself.
No.
Let's say that. So yeah, you get up and there is your dad, and everyone, like the rest of your family is looking up to him. He seems proud. He seems accomplished, and he's like, This will change all of our fortunes. This will change the fortunes of all of Gillikin country. No longer do I have to rule in the name of Tatty Poo. I can do it on my own. And that means, my son," and he looks right at Yonan, "you will rule after me. And the broad-tooth line will stretch on for ages." Oh, Cal, you're here.
Oh yeah, hey Dad. Looks like a good day.
Yes.
You're looking all dude up.
And where were you?
I was here quietly though. You were doing it. I didn't want to be a part of it without your permission explicitly, because I love you.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have any extra there, so just a straight 15.
The straight 15. He believes you enough, and he doesn't care to delve deeper into what you're saying. It's just like, well, this also means that we will have to accelerate our war plans. Yonan, you know what to do. Go to the west, gather our arms. My beloved. Yes, honey. That's what she sounds like. I need you to do all the troop movement stuff that's over my head. Yes, dear, I will do all of the good stuff. All right. And Cal.
Yes, Father.
I think Minerva needs a little help moving some wood. So can you start there? And then maybe later we'll talk about something else.
Okay, because I had some great ideas about the uniform. I think we could spruce her up.
Again, later. This is for later, Cal.
Oh, yes, Papa.
Goodbye.
Okay, I love you.
All right, so you go away to the spot where your dad designated, and you see Minerva, who is a leopard who usually runs messages between camps. She is trying to just like unload a cart that's full of chopped wood, and it's just like a big cart, and she's just like one person.
Oh, Minerva, it's so lovely to see you.
Oh, Cal!
Did you need some help?
Yeah, I would love some. That's
okay,
great.
let me go find somebody to help you with this.
Wait, Cal, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Could I have a serious word with you real quick?
Maybe?
Okay.
Okay.
So the last couple of times I've been running messages from here to the camps out to the west, I've noticed some odd changes in the landscape. Like I run these paths a lot, so I understand. And there have been some new like crags, and a couple new like small ponds have showed up that weren't there before. So I'm a little worried that that there's something going on either underground or like something weird is happening out there, but I don't have proof. So I can't really get anyone to listen to me. And since you're a part of the royal family, I was hoping that like maybe you could just try to warn one of your parents or just let them know that this is happening.
Yeah, I'll talk to Yoden, let him know.
Okay.
But this wood, we gotta move it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's important now. But that's also important otherwise. But this is very, very important. King's specific orders to move it. The wood.
Wait, your dad ordered you to help me move the wood? It must be more important than I thought.
Yeah, let's crack on to it. Would you like a drink?
Do you have water? I would love some water.
I have beer. It's close.
No thanks, Cal.
Okay.
We're good. So, unflashback. And you're back, tied to the ground, and you are booped sufficiently on the snoot. And as you kind of start to pay attention again, you see that standing very tall, because he's on your chest and he's looking down at you, and you're on your back, is King Steppenfield Nutcracker, King of the Squirrels.
I'm going to vomit.
Okay. Let him turn his head! Let him turn his head! They don't let you turn your head.
I know. I throw up on myself. And it's gross.
He just looks down at you. Wow. Wowie, wowie, wow. So, Cal.
King Cal of the forest.
Let's talk about that, right?
Yeah.
So you claim to be king of this section of the forest, which was previously my fiefdom. And now you are tied down and have vomit all over your face.
Yeah.
We have also stolen your flask.
What? No, that's a gift from my brother.
Yes, it is a gift from your brother.
Yeah, I said that. Can I have it back, please?
No.
Why not?
Not unless you agree to relinquish your claim on my throne and leave these parts forever.
But this is a pretty sweet hickory tree.
Not for long.
What is that? It smells so bad.
And at that point, the three of you stumble upon this lion who is tied down. Very, very, I think it's Gulliver's Travels where he's pinned down by a lieutenant.
Yep.
Very Gulliver's Travels, except for they're all squirrels and all of them got little pants on with like little tool belts and tools, and they're hammering stakes, and it's all these wine, and you see just this lion whose face is covered in his own vomit, and just a tiny royal squirrel just like booping him on the snoot.
I don't know what to do here.
Pick on someone your own size, little guy. Like, oh my God.
All of them turn over to you, and they look up. Ah, big folk. If you'll excuse us, these are matters of the forest, and nothing that you shirt-wearing folk need worry about.
Are you your highness? You look very regal.
I am King Steppenfield Nutcracker.
I do a big bow.
Thank you. Fief, yes, fiefdom.
I'm not impressed. I'm not bowing.
Oh, I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
I'm
You've
not
got a
impressed.
You've got a rebellious
I didn't know
spirit
it was
about
a
you.
choice.
Question, tiny squirrel.
Yes.
Why are you booping that lion on the snoot?
Us, this is a land dispute. He claims that this kingdom is his fiefdom, and I claim it is mine. We have stolen his flask and want him to leave forever.
Who was here first?
I was.
No, you weren't. We've been here for generations.
I got here like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but the lady earlier this morning literally told me about a lion king of the north.
Yeah.
Sir?
Squirrel.
It was in writing on a really long receipt.
Oh, King Leaning in Broadtooth, died.
Looks like a lion
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, but that is, like, not all lions are royalty.
I
right.
just got here and I haven't seen any other lion.
Are you a broadtooth? I asked Cal.
Me? Yeah.
Oh, so isn't that the royal family?
Wait, you're a Broadtooth?
What? We talked about this.
I wasn't listening.
I was drunk.
Yeah.
Can I just have my flask back, please? gonna throw up again.
Oh God, no!
The rest of you see that the flask is just like above his head with like 4 acorns on top of it. And the only reason he can't find it is because his head is tied down.
I found it.
Who are you? I can't look anywhere.
Oh, I'm Sonny. I'm a scarecrow. I like walk over and lean my face over your
Oh,
face.
God.
That is horrifying.
Just like the
That's a
spindly
horrifying
scarecrow's face, like hello.
You were not what I expected.
Big straw hand go over and grabs the flask. Is this what you're looking for?
Yeah. Could you just give me a little?
Oh, sure.
Uh,
I'm having Delores, can you open this? I'm having a hard time with my straw.
Yeah.
It's gotta be at
got
least
it, I
noon.
got it. I open it up.
Okay, here you go.
With this drink, now I try to burst out of these ropes.
Give me a strength check.
15.
15's enough. They're just squirrels. You are able to just like, rah! And then all of the squirrels just run.
Yes, run away from me in my faithful present. You stand up too fast and like everything goes. Woo! That's where we're at. Yeah.
Exactly what you're talking about, dude.
Yes.
I can't say I do. Is it bad? Is that a bad sensation?
No, it's gone now. It's fine.
Yo, Terry, do you think that guy needs a haircut?
Nick?
Yeah?
I swear to God.
Yeah?
If you start this right now.
I'm not starting anything. It was just a question.
Can they hear Nick? It's just me and him.
It's just you and him, yeah.
It's just
Are you talking out
Nick,
loud when you
I
talk to
s-
Nick?
Yes, I am. Nick, I swear to God.
Yeah?
You do this with me right now?
I'm not doing anything.
I'm going to flippin' lose my mind.
Dude, you do that anyway.
That's fair, but I'm still not gonna let you do it.
All right, fine. You guys do see, so Nick's mouth is just for show, but his eyes are for like purpose. So like you see he has 2 eyes in the back of his head that is always like looking around or focused on the
unsettling.
conversation. But then, yeah, you just see something looking and then you hear Terry responding to it.
Oh, I think I forgot to introduce you guys before. This is Ick. That's right, Ick. His name is Nick, but I'd rather be a D there because he's sometimes a dick.
You like to do that, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Thing.
It's kind of his
I
thing.
guess.
You can't hear it.
All right.
I stand up, steady myself. I give a royal bow, and I say, "I am Calvin Broadtooth, last of the royal line, and this is my tree forest kingdom."
You've really seen better days, haven't you?
No, today's great.
Oh, this is a good day for you.
It's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. All right.
So if he's really like mangy and looking like that, I'm gonna have a quiet conversation with Nick. I'm gonna be like, Nick,
Yeah.
I will let you do it this
Okay.
one time.
Okay.
If you nick him, I swear to God, Nick,
Yeah.
that's it for us.
Fine. But like, what if it's an accident?
There's no accidents. You do it on purpose all the time.
I don't
Listen, not whisper so menacingly next to me. What are you doing?
Sorry.
First off, mangy?
Hold on now.
We are not getting off on the
You
right
seem
foot.
like you have a fraught relationship with your ex there, mate.
It's love-hate.
I interpret it's love-hate. It's very much love-hate. So I will offer you, Cal, was it?
Yeah.
Would you like a free haircut?
With your eyeball axe? No. I'm drunk. I'm not stupid.
The axe gives you a little wink.
I wink back. We
can't-
make a wink noise.
You accept it. We go.
Yeah,
It's a binding contract.
So Nick swings a couple times, and with the deft precision that Terry has figured out at this point through necessity, only the parts that are caked in vomit get cut off. The rest of
Okay.
you looks pretty sharp.
How do I look?
Much better, honestly.
Better.
Okay.
It's
All
a
right.
start.
It's a start.
I'm an artist.
So, what brings you guys to my kingdom?
Oh, on the way to the swamp.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's nice there.
We're off to see a wizard, or so I'm told.
The Wizard of the Swamp?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm looking for a brain.
Nice.
Have you seen it? Have you seen my body?
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh my god, this is great!
You. Are you not wearing that? Is that not
Oh
you?
no, this is it.
Yeah, it's you there.
No,
This is the body. I mean,
no, I mean like one made of flesh.
oh, not,
I mean,
what is that?
I need there's a flesh body somewhere that has my brains in it, and that's what I'm looking for according to the corn cobs that were in front of me on my stick.
We've all been there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
I do.
Meanwhile, I'm looking for my long-lost love, Shabera, and these two are going in the same direction that I want to go, so I'm with them now.
I'm just trying to file a police report.
Duh. Okay, well, I'm trying to find a drink, and there's a brewery down the way.
And maybe a shower, right? I think you could use a shower.
Is there like a pond somewhere you could rinse?
You're
You're little right, mate. I can't even smell, and like my straw is burning.
It's rough.
It's pretty rough. Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
When's the last time you showered over there?
Dude,
Pretty
hey.
pants.
Last week, and it's a dress, thank you. I don't
Well, I
wear
lick
pants.
myself daily. I just had a rough night.
That's filthy.
Gross.
Starts licking the vomit.
Ooh, there's still a little booze in it.
Oh,
Ew.
there's oh my
Oh,
goodness.
we all hate it.
Ugh, gross.
Jake's off the podcast.
Oh, no.
So, as a king, can you help with her thing? You have some authority.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
I'd like to file a police report.
Oh, have you filled out the proper forms?
I'm literally trying to do that right now.
Oh, well, you have to bring them to me before I can absolve.
Where did she get the forms?
Who'd you
though?
kill?
Who the heck said that? No
the
one said
only-
anything about killing
That's the
people.
only thing we ever do.
There's no service here, yet word seems to travel that fast. Fine. It was
Delores, the bad bitch has killed the Witch of the East.
I killed her. It was Jennabelle.
Yeah, there were like 30 blue guys ran through earlier. They were just yelling and screaming.
God, that is so embarrassing.
So that's you?
Oh, you're
That's
famous.
me.
Look at you.
Oh God. Yeah, that was me. I did that.
Okay,
No
good
big
job.
deal.
That's
Yeah.
a good thing.
Oh, everyone keeps saying that around here.
Yeah, let me
Thanks.
just. I pull out a piece of like old paper that has a bunch of writing on it, and I just sign it. And I'm like, okay, here you go. This should get you through any sort of. Yeah,
That is not written in English.
This is about the murder.
that's just me absolving you of all crimes. It's just my rights.
Honored, really.
Dolores, I think you should take it.
It is dated though, so new crimes don't count.
No, well, all right. I'll plan for that. But I'm trying to file an insurance claim for my car. Can you help with that?
Your car,
My vehicle.
I stumbled over that one too.
like a carriage?
Horses here,
I don't know.
but
none
you know what
personally.
horses are?
Do we know
Imagine.
what- Yeah.
Horses are a thing.
Yeah, horses are.
yeah.
We know what we know what horses are.
So imagine a horse that's not alive, that's made out of like Terry the Tin Man stuff.
So a tin horse.
A tin horse.
Are you telling me that there's a horse made out of Terry?
I mean, there was this morning, and then it crashed.
Took a turn.
I don't know how to feel about this.
It's fine. Existential crisis later. I think we should head down.
Losing it, just walks off into the woods.
He's a grumpy fella.
But Kat, I mean, it looks like you're not like doing so great being tied down by squirrels. Is there anything the wizard could help you with? Maybe. You want to come?
Well, if you're going to get stuff, I do have a kingdom to finish reclaiming here.
Oh, you're reclaiming.
Well, no,
kingdom.
yeah,
So it
no.
was the squirrels guy.
What?
So it was the squirrels
No.
kingdom.
Well, yeah, but no. It's mine by rights.
Oh, all right.
It's his by.
What about by left?
Yeah, exactly. I left and he took it.
Oh, all right.
And he
I
thought
get it,
that
I
was
get
right.
it. I got it.
But I'm just trying to move forward.
All right.
There's no looking back.
So forward down the road.
So come on with us down the road.
Yeah.
Cal.
Yeah? Hello, voice.
So Cal.
you?
It strikes you that your dad's rule was through the wizard's gift. So, if you were able, like, that might be something that he could bestow on you as your dad's old throne, since he had the power in the first place.
Yeah, for no reason specifically, I'll come.
Oh, thanks.
That sounds fun.
I mean, you're big and scary looking, so it might be helpful to have you along.
Yeah, scary. Ah!
You look powerful.
This is my daunting roar. You
Let me hear
ready?
it. Let me hear it.
I'm feeling
Everyone-
some kind of fear.
No.
Guys, he just did his dunking. Roar, I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
What was your DC? 11?
Being
Wisdom
I
saving-
walked off into the woods
what that
previously, am I within range
Plus
of that?
this?
Yes.
Oh, no, plus that. Okay. 8.
I got a 2, but I have a -1, so that's a hot one.
Oh, that is a 16.
All right, so Delores...
You guys are close enough to smell my breath.
Yeah. It is
I can't smell.
horrifying. No, you can smell now.
Oh, no.
This unlocked your sense of smell.
Oh, God.
This is the first thing you've ever smelled, and it's
Congrats.
I have a
terrifying.
new sense.
That's what's so scary. You are both frightened of cow.
Okay.
And then he
I
goes,
clutched
"Ah!"
Dolores.
and you're not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Ah.
Oh, very scary.
You know, that actually wasn't too bad, Terry.
That was a hell of a gag right there.
I liked it.
All right, so,
Excuse.
Nick, please.
do we hear the?
Excuse me.
Do we hear him fall?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Does it
just the
smell?
fart.
Yeah.
oh,
It's
oddly metallic.
yeah. You can't hear him talking.
I would like to apologize for my axe companion.
Right, the axe.
The axe,
Sure,
yeah.
it's the axe, mate.
You
Sure.
gotta believe me now.
I know, because your butt's made of metal.
Son of a...
So they think my metal farts are from you.
That's it, I'm walking. I start walking.
We're off.
And you guys are off.
I'm sweating.
As the four of you walk down this path into the woods, we fade out on the first episode of The Wizard of Bogs. Legends Rerolled stars Justyn Trella, Celine Trella, Brooke Simone, Sean Dougherty, and Jake DiBlasi. Edited by Celine Trella, theme song by Ryan Logan, and score by Jake DiBlasi. We cannot thank you enough for listening to our first episode and hope you join us for the rest of the journey. You can follow us on Instagram at Legends Rerolled and on Facebook at facebook.com/Legends Rerolled. The next episode will be out July 10th, and we'd like to take a second to thank our beta testers for episode 1, Meg Berryann, Deb and Mike DiBlasi, Trevman Steve Rock, Sean and Brian Kimbark, Sam Copeland, Chelsea Rothstein, Gio Galarza, Kevin O'Donnell, and Morgan Rhodes. Like, subscribe, follow, and be sure to pay your artists. Okay. Go.
Am I allowed to go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know with the recording. I'm about to piss my pants.
We're gonna keep this.